What is going on, guys, and welcome to another video with your host, as always, K-Mac time. And now, leveling up fast in a Battlefield game is super important to any serious Battlefield player, especially in the early days of the game. It can allow you to blow past the rest of the playing field and purchase better weapon upgrades, vehicle upgrades, or just now, new cosmetic items to make your soldier look super ultra cool. Either way, it is important to fully understand how to maximize your experience to get your score per minute very high in every game so you can level up faster and then take out those noobs. Alright, so let's jump right into this. First off, the obvious one, but I say it every time, and people may not have known this before, and maybe a lot of new players coming into Battlefield for the very first time and are coming off of games like Call of Duty or Titanfall and may not be familiar with the structure of things. But the first one, like I said, is very obvious, and that is to PTFO, play the objectives. The Battlefield model has this built right into it. And the more if you're playing Conquest, or if you're playing Rush or Airborne, plant those bombs, capture those flag points, etc. It's highly incentivized for players to do so. You can get like 2, 3, sometimes if you're at a full flag capture, 400 or 500 XP. That's 4 or 5 kills worth just by standing on a flag, especially in the early game. So make sure you're jumping on those flags, getting in there, mixing it up, and capping them. A lot of people like to sit on the outskirts and maybe dink shots into the capture points. Yeah, that's okay, but it's better to get in there, get those capture points, and also you score more points while you're killing things or shooting people inside of those places as well. So if you get a kill inside while you're trying to capture a flag, you either get an offensive or a defensive kill bonus. So it gets 200 XP instead of wherever we kill them from outside of that zone, it's only 100. So it's worth getting in there, mixing it up, and getting those extra points from that. Now, like I said, that is pretty obvious, but sometimes people have to go for those high kill death games, and they stay out and they kind of at the distance, they take shots from a distance. They don't get, you might have a 5 KD, but you're gonna find yourself at the bottom of the scoreboard by someone who's got, you know, maybe a 1 or 2 KD, but they got in there and mixed it up. So it'll add up quickly. Get in there, get those flag captures, and you'll really enjoy that. Next up, it is incredibly important in Battlefield 5, and that is to resupply teammates as much as possible of both health and ammo levels. If you don't know already, your health doesn't regen to 100% in Battlefield 5, which makes playing a medic super important. And again, the super incentivized healing, especially squad members. So make sure you guys are constantly dishing out those med packs. You can actually toss those things a long ways. Players can actually carry an extra one of them, so even if they're at 100 health, they can use one to self-heal themselves once they take damage. So you can replenish that as well, so you get 15 XP for that. And I believe it's 40 XP if it's a squad member. And you can just dish those out every time you spawn in. Just dish 3, 4 of them out at a time, and if you do that over a half-hour game span, you'll quickly find yourself scoring an extra 2,000, 3,000 XP at times just by doing this over and over and spamming it as much as you can. And on top of that, you're actually helping your team. This is why DICE incentivized this so much, is because it actually does help the gameplay out a lot. Now, again, also revives if you're a medic. Getting out there, reviving, you know, your teammates is also worth 100 points of XP. So that's as much as a kill is, and it's 250 XP if you revive a squad mate that goes down. So make sure you guys are doing that. Get out there, like I said, play the objectives, get out there and help your team win, and then you'll find yourselves getting highly incentivized XP for it. Also, again, in this game, they've changed it a lot, and I'm not sure it's going to be like this after the beta, but as of right now in the beta, you only get 2 clips of ammo for your primary weapon, and that is insanely low. So making the support class very important. Otherwise, you find yourself running back to the supply ammo drops all the time, and that's not very fun. You have to take yourself out of the battle. You might have to take yourself down an alleyway away from the fight to go get more ammo, unless you have a good support guy there jelly on the spot throwing you ammo. And there's highly incentivized bonuses for this as well. Again, the same with the medic with the health. It's 15 to anyone and 40 to a squad member, and it's highly worth doing that, and it really helps your team out. You can really just rack up massive scores. That's why when I'm trying to level up, I'm usually playing the medic class or the support class. Yes, you may not get the cool guns and the cool gadgets as much as the assault or the sniper, but you will get more XP in my experience. Even if you get less kills, you'll find your way to, you know, get that score up by boosting it with these assisting your teammates with supplies. Also, another thing worth noting is you guys don't actually have to be a medic class to pick up squad mates. They've changed that in this game. If you see a green team member who's a squad mate on the ground, you can actually pick him up. And it's worth a ton of XP. It's worth 250 XP, which is like getting almost a full flag capture or 2.5 kills worth. So always be looking out for down squad mates, pop a smoke, run out there and pick him up, or wait for, or go out, find him behind cover. Make sure you guys are doing that because that's extremely easy XP and it can be done without even being a medic class. Okay, moving on to some of the less obvious things here and some of the new mechanics you may not be familiar with, and that is that daily orders are back. You saw these in previous Battlefield games, but it's like a combination of like game types, weapon types, vehicle challenges. So make sure you guys are paying attention to them. There's 3 every day. They're usually not all that hard. It's usually like play 1 round of Conquest, play 1 round of this game type, get 5 headshots with this gun, things like that. Very simple, but make sure you're paying attention to those so you guys can get out there. It may not be a gun you're used to using, so maybe you have to switch up your kit, but you can get it done usually pretty quickly, and they pay off a pretty decent amount of XP and into the in-game currency, which you actually use to purchase upgrades and on your weapons and vehicles, which is actually pretty important. So that way you can upgrade your weapons quickly, and then you can, on top of that, you can use those weapons to continue to dominate because you'll be so far ahead in your weapon tree that you'll be better off. But anyway, be looking out for those daily challenges. And then there's also these new special assignments, which you actually have to unlock by playing. So if you play a lot with a certain type of gun, say the Stenbren or the Sten gun, excuse me, then you'll unlock special Sten assignments. And then that allows you to go into those assignments tab back on the main menu and choose challenges that fit your play style. Say if you use this certain type of gun, you play this certain type of game mode, you know, really can gear it towards that as much as possible. And then you can get the rewards from that. And like I said, it's just like the daily challenges, but you have to set them yourself. It just kind of sucks that you have to back out of the lobby completely, go back to the main menu, and then select the assignments tab to select up to 4 of them at once. And if you complete one, you have to back out of the next lobby and do it all over again. I wish they could update the UI and make it so you could do this from the in-between game menu. It is the same type of way in Battlefield 1, and everyone complained about it then, but they just didn't listen, I guess. I don't know, but again, it is worth it to stay on top of these challenges and get you decent XP and purchase points to buy those upgrades. So it's worth doing it. It's worth backing out a lobby every now and then to get up there and get your XP boosted like that. As far as I know, there's no, at least in the beta, there might be in the final game, no XP boost, like squad XP boost like you could do in Battlefield 1, like you have a squad member put on an XP boost. That's not in the beta, not saying that it might be in the full release of the game. We're not entirely sure on that. But hopefully there is. If there is, then obviously throwing a squad XP boost is obviously another great way to boost your XP. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Make sure you guys are PTFOing, getting out there, giving your teammates supplies, getting on those flags, and doing it as much as possible to really maximize your score. Not so much worrying about the kills. The kills will come, the deaths will come as well. But if you're playing the game the way it's meant to be played and not being a cheese ball in the corner or not capturing flags or just trying to get a high KD, then you should see your score rise quickly, and it should be an easier way for you to level up. And then once you're higher level, then it makes it easier to dominate. So hopefully I helped you guys out a little bit here today. Hopefully you guys are big fans of Battlefield like I am as well. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe for more Battlefield 5 content in your sub boxes daily. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also, let me know what you guys think of the beta down below. Are you guys fans of the new ammo system, of the new health system? I would love to know all of this down in the comments below. I personally think they need to give you more than 2 clips of ammo. It's absolutely driving me nuts when you get through your first clip on one person, you get a reload, and then all of a sudden you're already out of ammo, and you have to bust out your pistol to try and take down the third guy that you would have killed had you just had more ammo, but you had to go with your pistol, and he has a primary, and he ends up taking you out, and it's just frustrating. It's frustrating. Hopefully, they make it at least 3 to 4 clips to start with, and then still add the ammo dumps in. I'm not sure what the perfect system is. I personally liked ammo the way it was. I like my games to be fun. I don't want to be running around begging teammates for ammo because a lot of times people don't do it, unfortunately, as much as they should. But anyway, I'm rambling, guys, now. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Until next time, guys, remember that it's always KMAC time somewhere. Take it easy.